Are you thinking of giving up? Let me try and convince you otherwise. Pushing ever deeper into my 30s, I can see the effects of all the times that I gave up on myself. It becomes ever more evident as to the decisions I made in the past and how that has affected me today. And I can look back at numerous times where I decided I'm not good enough for this. Maybe I shouldn't bother doing this. This is getting too hard, so I will just do something else. And how that resulted in me giving up entirely on the dreams that I had at that time and falling short of my own dreams and where I wanted to go in life. And I want to sit here and tell you why you should not give up. I've been wanting to be a YouTuber for a long time now, ever since going back as far as 2010. And it's only in the past couple of years when I've actually started to grow a YouTube channel. This one's at 27,000 subscribers. And it's come down to not giving up on myself. Back then, I saw people growing, making huge YouTube channels. In 2012, I told myself, I've missed the boat. I'm too late. People have already made their name in this space and I've already squandered my chance. And 13 years have passed since then. And if I had just stuck to uploading content back then, who knows where I'd be today. I was uploading content back in 2008-ish, around that sort of time. I've been on this platform for a long time. One of my oldest videos is about 17, 18 years old at this point. I've been around this game for a long time, but I never sat there and consistently did it because I didn't believe in myself. I made gaming channels back then and I didn't stick to it. And not being consistent is one of the biggest regrets that I have in my life. Going to the gym for the longest time until I didn't start going to gym until I was 26 because I told myself, what's the point? Why would I go there? I'm just weak in my upper body. I didn't think about remedying that. I didn't think about going and lifting, but it wasn't until I actually started and kept going that I actually saw some results and felt better about myself. And now I look in the mirror and I'm pretty happy with what I see. Whereas before then, even though I was pretty skinny, I'd always tell myself that I was overweight. I'd look at my belly. It's probably a form of body dysmorphia. I'd look at my belly and think I was fat, even though from the other side looking in, they would say, what the hell are you talking about? It's weird how our minds work. And self-limiting beliefs is one of the forms of giving up that has affected me the most. And honestly, it's one of the ways that I find myself regretting a lot of the decisions I made in my life. Why didn't I just stick to doing something? And I used to have this mindset that let's use achievements in video games as an example. It would be an achievement, say, play for X amount of hours or win X amount of matches. And I'd look at that and I'd say, that's the easy achievement. That's inevitable. I will eventually get that achievement no matter what. I'll go for the ones where there's specific things to do. You need to unlock them. Those are the difficult ones. But as time has gone on, I've found that the difficulty in those achievements where it's like log in every day for 30 days, play X amount of matches, is the fact that it requires you to be consistent and you will give up. And this is where that you need a reminder in your head that you have a goal to work towards. There's a purpose there. And for a lot of my life, I didn't have that purpose. And using that YouTube example as the prime example here, I would just give up. I would never achieve that achievement of log in every day for 30 days. I'd make, maybe make videos for about 6 months and then think, right, I've got to make a new channel. This one isn't working. Whereas if I just kept going, and as I've actually learnt from doing it over the past 2 years, you actually just have to keep going. And many times throughout the past couple of years, I've had this self-doubt. It's a daily thing. I'm not good enough. I can't do this. People hate me. No one cares about what I'm making. But the truth is, these are just self-doubts. You don't have to believe them. And the best thing is to take action despite those self-doubts. And that's exactly what I've done. And this isn't just to do with subscribers. It's to do with all sorts of ways of living your whole life. Don't let your self-limiting beliefs stop you. If you think you're not good enough for that job that you want, apply for it anyway. Just put the application in. Why not? Don't just reserve yourself because of it. I mean, I've been able to radically change my health through just being consistent, whether I believed it was working or not. I just make sure I eat healthy every day. I make sure I go to the gym every week. I make sure I upload every week. And progress is going to happen whether it looks like it or not. Because progress is always up and down. And the thing is, when you're in that down, it feels crushing. And that's when you want to give up. As soon as it feels a little bit difficult, that's the time when, just throw in the towel. You know, you go to the gym maybe for the first time, you get sore, and you're like, I don't want to do that. I don't even see any difference. You expect results quickly. Results happen slowly. The thing is, change happens slowly until it happens all at once. This is one of my favourite sayings, but it can happen in negative ways as well as positive ways. You might be making bad decisions for a long time, maybe health-wise. You eat a certain way for X amount of years. Change is happening slowly inside of you. And then one day, you get diagnosed with diabetes, heart disease, whatever it is. The change happens all at once suddenly. You've got the pains. You look in the mirror and you're like, damn, I have changed. But it was those slow incremental changes that compound over time. But the thing is, we can turn that on its head and do positive things. And all it takes is action. Now, I don't want to sound preachy, but this is just based off my own experiences. My own experiences have led me to this point today, where I now have 27,000 subscribers that I never thought was possible. I had a video reach 1 million views, which I would never have dreamed that. When it actually was happening to me, I remember looking at my analytics and thinking, this is a joke. This isn't real. These views aren't actually happening. People aren't watching my stuff because I had convinced myself that this would never happen to me. But I still took action regardless of it. So the thing is, you can be having these self-doubts, these thoughts telling you you're wrong, it will never work. But if you keep taking action towards it, something is going to go your way eventually. And when it does, it will shift that self-belief that you have. Now I look at YouTube, yes, I have my downs, but I know that if I keep working, I can figure this out. I've got that goal of getting this silver play button. I want to get 100,000 subscribers. More just to make the younger me proud. It's what the younger me dreamed of having. I've thought about YouTube for a long time, before a lot of people were even born yet thinking about YouTube today. That's crazy to say. So I want to make the younger me proud. I want to get that silver play button. And I'm going to keep working towards it. Eventually it will happen if I just keep working towards it. But if I give up now, I think I'll regret it for the rest of my life. And I think that you can choose to do whatever you want. Again, I don't want to sound preachy. This is all based off my own experiences. But if you want to see some real change in your life, just start taking action towards it. Whether you believe what you're doing is the right thing or not. If you're crippled with those self-limiting beliefs, just keep working towards it anyway. Change happens slowly, but eventually it will happen all at once. Thanks for listening.